context, my friend was actually in class and she got asked like where she's from, and the question was actually entailing to what country she's from, just because her skin is different, you know. So I kind of wrote a little response to that. So where are you from? I come from the long line of descendants of the human race, from Australopithecus to Homo sapien, from caveman to grown man. I stand before you declaring that my nationality, ethnicity, and race are one and the same. So before you try to figure me out and classify me into a generalized and fairly organized list of the different people you've already met that you keep in the back of your head, understand that I cannot be shackled to a single identification. I am more than that. I am all of that. I am human. See, this is the same mind of many minds that acted as the vessel of knowledge for the great thinkers of the time. Past time, like MLK, W.E.B., Dickinson, Robeson, Shelley, Einstein, Plato, Socrates, Aristotle, Da Vinci, and etc. And we are their progeny. Biology plays no part in determining who are the rightful heirs to the throne, kept inside of our dome. And these are the hands, withered, blistered, and bludgeoned by labor and injustice, otherwise known as slavery. From Egyptians pushing blocks to workers making locks for less than a buck, I am a part of them. These hands can go from 0 to 60 words or pictures painted perfectly in 1.2 seconds describing beauty, animosity, confusion, love, and frustration, and all they really need is a clenched fist and thoughts. And all things lead up to the heart, which encases the sins and successes of my ancestors. From the world wars, the secret wars, the holy wars, to the racism, sexism, genocides, and the dirty politicians and businessmen profiting from all of that. I take it all back. The Hitlers, concentration camps, Hussein, Reaganomics, Marcos, Sudan, Bush's politics, and 9/11. See, we're all the positives. Truthfully, these negatives outweigh those who we call that blind justice because the poor don't eat and the rich are hungry for more. So until I hear the ching-ching of more change going to the poor, then this is just the beginning. See, I refuse to be defined by a subliminal color line inquiry delivered within your question, because where you're from is really a sugar-coated version of, hey, I notice your skin is different from mine. See, sometimes I wish our eyes were blind. I wish our eyes were blind, but yet tinted red. Yes, red. The color of passion and love, the color of anger, and the color of blood. Because only then would you recognize that we are not that different from one another. So frankly, when you probe deeper, know really, where you're from. I've already devised a militant and downright clever rebuttal, and no, it's not a comprised list of different Filipino delicacies that you may or may not have eaten, as if eating adobo in front of you has already said something about me. But in reality, I'm just a kid, barely understanding the world he lives in, starving for someone to push the proper buttons that would force me to proclaim that I was there when Lapu-Lapu fought against Magellan, and act as the feathered panther who said us huling paalam. But more importantly, I was the kid that swam amongst the glittered and garbage-filled canals that were deemed lakes. I was amongst the kids that played basketball barefoot with no hoop, no hope of things getting better because this is as good as it gets. That's why everybody smiles. See, this is the country of decades of corruption and unrighteous American occupation, and things will only get worse before we get better, and I'm tired of that. I've traced the footsteps of my ancestry. I know my history. So allow me to flip the question and tell me, where are you from?